Good afternoon, Denmark. I'm Meg Baglin with DIS News, reporting to you live today on September 9, 2011. I'd like to begin this broadcast with breaking news. I'm happy to report that Somalian pirates have finally released the Danish family that has been held captive since February. The Johansen family, all experienced sailors, were seized en route to the Maldives in pirate-infested waters off the Horn of Africa. Danish merchant vessels have avoided this route for several years due to the known risks, and the family's blog also showed that they were aware of these dangers. The hostages are typically held in hot, austere conditions for many months, usually until a ransom is paid. Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Charlotte Slente declined to comment further on the circumstances of the release and would not say whether or not a ransom had been paid. Prime Minister Lars Rasmussen said that negotiations carried on for a long period before the hostages were finally freed. The parents and their 3 teenage children, as well as 2 of the deckhands, are in good health and expected to be back in Denmark shortly. Unfortunately, 6 crew members of the ship have yet to be released. DIS News will continue to update you as the situation progresses, and we keep the remaining hostages in our thoughts. In other news, Russia no longer considers beer as a foodstuff. In an effort to curb alcohol abuse, Russia has increased beer taxes and banned sales across the nation. Previously, Russia did not consider any drink with less than 10% alcohol as an alcoholic beverage. Russian President Dmitry Medvedev now says that all drinks containing over 5% alcohol are considered alcoholic and subject to sales restrictions. In 2013, beer sales at outdoor kiosks, public transport places, and airports and gas stations will also be banned. Shops will not be allowed to sell alcohol between 11 p.m. and 8 a.m., and the beer tax will increase by 200%. These changes in sales will have a negative effect on one of the world's biggest breweries originating in Denmark, the Carlsberg Brewery. Sales in Russia account for 40% of Carlsberg's total revenue. So the brewery is expecting a massive decrease in net profit beginning in 2013. These changes are estimated to decrease the sales in Russia by 30%, which will affect 12% of their total revenue. While Asia accounts for 20% of Carlsberg's sales, Northern and Western Europe account for 40%. So while you're here, be sure to drink Carlsberg and support the economy. And up next, Britta and Gary will tell you how to do it.
Thanks, Meg. With us today, we have world-renowned beer expert Carrie Winans to tell us about the top 5 breweries around the world. So, Carrie, what are the best breweries to visit?
Well, the top 5 breweries really span the entire globe, everywhere from Japan to Ireland to Germany. Number 5 is Indanger, which is located in Indanger, Germany. And then for number 4, we fly back over to Japan and we give a big konnichiwa over to Kibuichi, which is the Japanese brewery that's really famous. Number 3 is Monsteiner, which is located in Switzerland. Number 2 is Chimay in Belgium, also named for the city. And number 1, and not surprisingly, is going to be Guinness in Dublin, Ireland.
Wow, that really does span the whole world. What makes the Guinness Brewery so special?
Well, the Guinness Brewery itself actually hasn't been open to the public since 1972. Lots of health and safety reasons for that. But you can still go to Guinness, go through all the warehouses, the storage areas, and have a good look around, have a free pint of beer, and it's the number 1 attraction in Dublin to this day.
Wow, sounds like I need to head up to Dublin to have a look. Why don't you tell us about your favorite brewery?
My favorite brewery is actually the Carlsberg Brewery, right outside of Copenhagen. It's a lot of fun. You can see a miniature Little Mermaid, which is super famous, have a nice free drink, and you can check out the microbrewing, which is really interesting, and it was definitely one of my best days at a brewery.
Wow, thank you so much for all of your insight on the best breweries around. Back to you, Meg.
Thank you, Carrie and Britta. It looks like I have a few more breweries to visit. Our entertainment news tonight brings us up north to Gothenburg, Sweden, where on Tuesday night, an unassuming British man was startled by a strange animalistic sound coming from his neighbor's yard. When he went to investigate, he was shocked to find a seemingly drunk moose stuck in an apple tree. The female moose had tried to climb the tree in search of more fruit. However, she lost her balance and became entangled in the branches. Authorities later stated that the moose's drunken state resulted from ingesting too many overripe apples that had been fermented, thus becoming alcoholic. Thankfully, the moose was quickly rescued from her entanglement, and once freed, she laid down in the grass to sleep off her intoxication. I can only imagine how she felt when she woke up. Poor thing. We will now turn our attention to the weather. Erica, what's in store for us today? Will I need my raincoat on the walk home?
Well, things are starting to look up with sunny skies. We can of course expect a few light rain spells accompanied by light to moderate winds blowing to the east. So don't forget to bring your umbrella and a light jacket out with you, just in case. Temperatures are expected to reach around 17 degrees Celsius and should dip to just below 11 degrees later in the evening. We've got cloudy skies moving in for the rest of the weekend and continuing on until Monday, bringing more wind and rain with them. However, we do expect it to warm up a little and reaching highs around 21 degrees on Saturday and Sunday and 18 degrees on Monday, with a low of 15 for those days. Surprise, surprise, the remainder of the week holds scattered showers with temperatures averaging 16 degrees. I suggest you make friends with your umbrella and just keep it with you at all times. Now it's time to answer a question from one of our viewers. Desperate Woman 247 writes, does weather have an impact on human emotion? I just found out that I'm pregnant with twins, and I'm wondering if the weather one day this week will help to lower my husband's stress level, enough for me to break the news to him. Well, Desperate Woman 247, warm and sunny weather has been proven to elicit positive feelings, creating a greater sense of happiness. Since it's going to be warmer this weekend, I'd recommend breaking the news to him then, possibly during one of those sunny spells. There's only a 20% chance of rain on Saturday, so that might be your best bet. Hopefully the weekend helps him to remain well-rested and relaxed, so that should be helpful as well. Good luck and congratulations. And now over to Ahmed with exciting news in sports.
In the U.S. Open, the pride of Denmark and world number 1, Caroline Wozniacki, has advanced to the semifinals, beating Petkovic of Germany during a torrential rainstorm. Wozniacki had lost to Petkovic twice this season, but is now set to play the former world number 1, American and 3-time champion Serena Williams. In 2009, the Dane lost to the American on 2 occasions. However, Wozniacki is hungry for her first major title and is expected to put a good fight, despite the fact that Williams is highly favored by the oddmakers to win her first Grand Slam since her most recent injury. Meanwhile, in the men's singles, the semifinal matchup between Roger Federer of Switzerland and Djokovic of Serbia is expected to be an epic one. Djokovic is currently holding the world number 1 spot and has only lost twice this season, one of these losses being to Federer at Roland Garros in May. However, Djokovic has beaten Federer 3 times earlier this year, and Federer also holds the world number 1 before and has won 16 Grand Slam trophies, and the last one was in 2010. Our Sport News team expects Djokovic to beat Federer in a hard-fought match, probably in 4 sets, and win his 3rd Grand Slam of this year. We definitely encourage our viewers to watch these matches, and we hope Wozniacki will win as also Federer. Back to you, Meg.
Thanks, Ahmed. I can't wait to see how this U.S. Open turns out. Now, our field reporter, Tate, braves the streets of Odense to ask locals about American celebrities. Let's take a look.
We're just going to be asking some people who they would like to meet as an American celebrity, if they ever had the opportunity, and why they would want to meet that person.
I will meet Arnold Schwarzenegger because he's a film star. Arnold Schwarzenegger, yes.
Because he's a film star, not because he's the governor.
No, because he's a film star and he's a very good actor in many kind of movies.
Right, you like the Terminator?
Yes.
Right.
Especially this one.
Right, especially.
Yes.
So you would meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, out of everyone?
It's my favorite, actually. So, I also like Britney Spears' new songs, and she's pretty. She's very pretty, so...
Yeah, she's sexy.
Very sexy, yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Someone just said that.
Oh, really?
That's fascinating. Why?
Well, he's double, isn't he? He's a politician and a celebrity.
Are you British?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, thank you.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
As a pirate or as a normal human?
Normal human.
The president, Barack Obama.
Yeah.
You like him?
Oh, yes, okay.
He's struggling a hard battle
He is.
to get America on top again.
But are you rooting for him?
I would have voted for him.
Cool.
And I'm a little worried about America because you are broke.
We are broke.
They
Really?
are not listening for him. They're not listening to him.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think he's amazing.
I know many, but I hope I don't meet many.
You don't want to meet any of them? Why not?
Why should I?
Because they're so fun.
So fun, man. It's the most arrogant form of TV I've ever seen.
Okay, what about, well, it doesn't have to be on TV. What about a singer?
The singer? The front lead singer of the Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon.
I don't know if that's me.
Cool. What about you?
I don't know, Eminem or something.
No one wants to talk to me.
Lady Gaga.
Oh, awesome. Why?
Yeah, it's because she's so cool.
George Clooney?
George Clooney. Because he's sexy?
Yeah. Manly, sexy, and he know what he wants, and yeah, he has a good character.
Thanks, Tate. If I could meet a Danish celebrity, it would be Niels Larson, a communications guru. Follow him on Twitter at NielsPimpDaddy69. Well, I'm Meg Bagleen, telling you on behalf of the news team. Tune in next week to DIS News, where news is always a party.